Hey there, Coxy here, and welcome to video 4. Sorry it's a bit windy, this probably won't work very well. I'll keep it a bit closer. So in this video we're talking about testing the waters. In the previous video we learned that if we do something different, our brain freaks out, right? It's trying to protect us. And we are about to do something different, so your brain will freak out. So you have to test the waters, just a little bit, so it freaks out a little and you can control it, or at least understand what's happening, rather than just jumping in the deep end, freaking out totally and, having a disaster. So this is all about testing the waters. How do you do that? I'm assuming you work 9 to 5, Monday to Friday, right? Let's say you have a regular job and you want to start the transition into traveling as long as you want on any budget. So to test the waters, you would have to search online for some kind of job that you want to try. Short term, right? A month minimum, I would say. 6 months, 12 months, whatever it is, where you work your job Monday to Friday and you're going to pick up work from online work. It has to be online work. So you apply online and you do the work online, because once you can do work online, then you can travel as long as you want, because you're working online while you're traveling. So you work your regular job. You're looking for a job that you can do 1 day a week, maybe 2 days if you're really up for it. That means you're working 7 days now. So I suggest 1. And the easiest one for most native English speakers is Teach English Online, which I started with, most people start with. But if you're not an native English speaker, or if you don't want to do that, that's okay. Just search online, your job search portal of your country. In Australia, I think it's seek.com.au or something like that. So you just look for job searches, right? Find industries that you have skills in or knowledge. And if you can't find any, maybe you need to learn a skill first. Learn skills for social media or marketing or something like that is really in demand. So they're good ones, new skills to learn. Otherwise it could be secretary, transcription, could be physio, demonstration, or there's so many, there's thousands, but that's another story. So you're finding a job, you're working 1 day a week, right? Saturday or Sunday. Then once you start the process, your brain will freak out. You will doubt yourself. You'll be going, oh, should I be doing this? What if, it's a long-term thing? Well, don't accept it if it's long-term, things like this. So you're just looking for things where you could test the waters. Do it 1 day a week, 2 days if you're really up for it, but I would suggest 1 for short term. 1 month, 6 months, 12 months, no more. So then if this transition of working online is for you or not. And hey, now that we have this COVID-19, maybe you've already done this stage, because most people are forced to work from home now. Is working from home your thing or not? That's what we're testing. You work your regular job, you work this part-time thing to see, do I really want to do this or not? If no, this thing might not be for you. And we haven't gone down the path very far before you've realized, rather than selling your house and all your assets and buying airline tickets and then figuring it out, right? We haven't invested much time, money, or effort to find out if this is for you or not. And your brain hasn't freaked out too much. So that's all it is. So you're looking online for jobs that you could do 1 day a week, part-time, typing, transcription, whatever it is. So you can test the water. Can you work online? Is this for you or not? And if it is, then you start ramping up the working online and cutting down your regular job until it's a full transition. Then you're right into the swing of things. Now you're free. Time-wise, you're free. You can be anywhere in the world working on your laptop. So now you can travel as long as you want, not on any budget. It depends what income you're earning here, but you've taken the biggest step. And the first step is always the most difficult, right? let's say you haven't exercised for a year. The first time you go for a run, that's going to be the most difficult, to motivate your body to actually get out there and do it, right? The first is always the most difficult. And if you can do this, you've done the first step, the most difficult step. Congratulations. So taking this short step, sorry, it's very windy. This is probably very bad for you. I'll try and hide in here maybe. So by doing this short step, you're trying to control your emotions, control your brain, so it doesn't freak out too much, because you're not changing too much of your life. You're still working your 9 to 5. You still have that security of income, and that's another thing that freaks us out. If we start losing security, because most people have one job, one income, and if you lose that, you freak out, and the risk of losing that, you freak out, because that's your security. And that's why having one income is not good. So by doing this, you're testing the waters, you're testing your brain, you're managing that freaking out ishness of your brain, and you're controlling it. Once you realize, yes, working from home or working from the laptop is good, I like it, or not, then you know whether to take the next step or it's not for you. You have to find a different way to do it. Maybe looking for a job, a physical job, if that's your thing, in a certain country that you want to go to for a long period. You know, in 1999, I quit the casino. I was working in the casino here in Melbourne. I quit that, and I I had a 1-year contract in Japan to teach English in Japan, physical, and I didn't really like it. I lasted 7 months, but you could do that. There's nothing wrong with saying, oh, I love Japan, I want to go to Japan and teach English there and have a physical contract. But this is all about traveling as long as you want on any budget. So therefore, it's all about online incomes, jobs to start with, and then we get into businesses as well. This is too long. I'll finish it here, and I'll see you in the next video.